little green and orange. It's a piece of jet right here that I carved into a foot. It's a foot with a sandal. Looks pretty good too. Got a nice little toenail going on right there. This one came out good. Of course, making a foot with the jet stone, it kind of commemorates Mercury. And, same basic fellow in other legends. A scarab. Yeah, I carve them 3D. I do them on all sides. Yeah, cool little beetle right there. I like that. This is a piece of a Native American bowl. You can see the curve in it right there, the curvature of it. This was a deep black stone cooking pot that they used to make. And yeah, this material is man-made. They'd melt the glass and make this stone right here. They would make this, and then they would cut the bowl out of it, remount the middle of it, you know, shape it and all that. And they would arrive at a man-made stone bowl that had been molten and cooled off and then turned into a bowl. So these are really, really cool. And I'm also a fan of runestones, you know, like the England, the British, Britannian runestones. I'm a big fan of all that stuff. So I make these. Of course, on the back of these, I like to, you know, carve my hooked X on it. Of course, you know what a hooked X with a hook on it, or a hooked X. Of course, you know what that means. If you don't research it, the answer will probably surprise you. And then I do like these trilobites. It's a hand-carved trilobite. It's not actually a fossil, but it kind of looks like a fossil. They're really, really neat. I love making these things. They're a lot of fun. They're time-consuming. The darker and more glassy the stone is, the better they look. It's just a big black river pebble. Like granite. Here's another bust. This one's alabaster. It's orange to signify the virtue of valor, and that's what this Native American god is supposed to commemorate as the god of valor. The Native American god of valor is who this is. Then I got these other cool things to show you also. Oh, it's upside down. I make these little pocket idols like this green man right here. So green man pocket idol right here. Carry this around in your pocket. Of course, you always have, you always have your favorite, hero with you. But also, this is a tool. It's not just a piece of jade or a piece of ocean jasper that is, carved into a really beautiful motif. It's not just a non-functional thing to look at. This is actually a trap trigger. And of course, it's for a deadfall trap. The stick goes along here, string wraps around it. Right there where the mouth is, that's the part that applies the forward pressure to hold the bait stick in place. And so, when you go set up an animal trap, you use your green man trap trigger to set it up with. And in ancient times, people thought that would give them an extra hand because they would have their hero actually right there doing the hunting for them. And so try that out sometime. And then I've got this other foot stone right here. It looks like a foot. And the thing about this one is like a sapphire because see how it's got a silver toe? See that? So this one's extremely nice. It's a semi-precious stone. It's actually a sapphire. A natural sapphire. It's not a man-made sapphire. You can see, look at the toe fire up. Actually, the whole thing lights up like that. You change the angle of the light. Every one of these dark gray spots will light up on it. So the whole entire thing is a good sapphire, but it's just, crazed kind of configuration. The good thing about that is it enabled me to make this necklace pendant that is it's a foot. It's a foot with a silver toe. And of course, if you think about Mercury, or the equivalent in other regional nationalities, you get the point of what's trying to be demonstrated there. And this one here, this stone right here, this is Paul Bunyan. And you can see his two eyes. There's a nose. He's got a wrinkled mouth right there, right? And of course, Paul Bunyan and his blue ox got smashed by a mountain. If the legend is true. And so this stone right here, it's a jade, and you can see Paul Bunyan smashed in it right there. There's his head and mouth and all that. And if you look right there, is his big toe. See, so he's just like all wadded up into this stone right here. And this is supposed to commemorate the legend of Paul Bunyan. And that's why it's also made out of a green jade, because, well, it's Paul Bunyan. So yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm working on making some of these stones, and I'm figuring on doing a lot of the pocket idols, what you call pocket idols. There's small stones you carry around in your pocket, and they commemorate your favorite hero or whatever. Could be Hercules, could be anything. I'm planning on doing all of them. All Native American mythos, the Greek mythos, the Norse mythos. I'm going to do pocket idols for all of those. So as I get them done, I'll post them on all my sites and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for my stuff. I got some new things coming up. Hope you folks check them out.